Some of my amateur radio friends told me about this Log4OM, that is log for the old man. We usually call amateur radio operators old man and young lady, OM and AL. So this is the URL where you are going to get that. I have taken that, and the current version is version 3.2.36.10. I am going to explore it. There are different features listed here. Award tracking, accurate call sign lookup with 6 different sources of data, band mapping of cluster spots. You can look at DX cluster, and call sign lookup with external sources like QRZ, HAM-QTH, QRZ, CQ, HAM-call, and so on. Then QSL graphics are the propagation analysis using Voice of America program, VOA cap. Then net control interface, lazy log, fast logging interface. That's what I am looking for, I presume. Then there is support for contest, which I am not very fond of. Then confirmations of QSOs are there, full submits on the air, islands on the air support, fully integrated with LOTW, that I am interested. And for those who are using eQSL, QRZ.com, HAM-call, club log, HAM-QTH, HRD log, all are supported. Then there is a QSO search engine there, integration with N1MM, that is a popular contest logging software. And for those interested in digital modes, WSJTX or JTDX, then FLDG, all are integratable. Then there is a cluster integration, an automatic collection of award references. I'm not interested in anything like that. Then radio CAT control, either via OmniRig or Hamlink. So I presume that one of these should be installed if you want radio CAT control. Then real-time gray line mapping. We'll be interested in knowing the propagation based on gray line, that is the time of dawn and dusk. So many features you'll be interested in. Next thing which I wanted to do was to download the software. So I went to this menu, and you can see there is option for download. Clicked on download, and you know Log4OM is free, and this is the stable release recommended, current release. So I'll try that. It's getting downloaded. Maybe it will take some time. You can see it is getting downloaded here. I have transferred the downloaded zip file onto the desktop. Now I'll have to extract it. So this is the extracted file inside the folder. I'm going to click it. Naturally, this warning usually comes, and if you want it installed, you'll have to run anyway. Otherwise, you won't get it. And again, similar questions. I want to install. Accept the agreement. So there is option for installing OmniRig also, because OmniRig is not there in my computer now. So I think I'll install that also, hoping that it will work well. I'll create a desktop shortcut also. Installation is going on. I hope it will be very quick. Some release notes are also there. So there is option to run both softwares now. I have pulled the desktop icon onto the window. Finish. And maybe I'll close this is OmniRig setup. I'll have to try it because there is no other way, because that is required. It has gone beyond the window. I think I'll have to size it. But it cannot be sized. Anyway, I'll show you part of the window. I'll be covering it in a different setting later. I'll finish the OmniRig in between. Now I'll have to do the configuring part of it. Now we are coming to the initial setup. I'll have to set my station call sign. I'll type it here. That is typed in. Then country. I type in I so that it will be easier to select, and the country is selected. Now grid square. This is not my grid square. I'll have to put my grid square. So my grid square has also been set. Station call sign, there is operator call sign. For me, both are the same. Owner call sign also, I'll give it as same. After that, I typed in my handle. I'm not giving the name fully because I need to be known like that. And my state I can choose from here. I'm in Kerala state. So I think that should be enough for me for a regular work. And I'll choose save and apply. So that has been saved. And this is the database I am choosing. There are three databases available. I'm choosing the default one. Then I created a new database by clicking on new, and I typed in Log4OM and saved. And that is the Log4OM database which has come here. I can open it by double clicking it, and I can test it by test connection successful. So database is being connected by the software. From database, I am now moving to CAT interface, for which there are options. CAT engine has to be chosen. Default is nothing, but then I already installed OmniRig, so I think I'll choose OmniRig, and CAT auto start and send mode before frequency I am enabling. This much I have enabled in the CAT control. Yasu website asks us to download and install the Silicon Labs software, that is the driver for virtual comport. This is virtual comport. There are two which will be installed using the software given at Yasu website. One is CP2105, that is the enhanced comport 3. That's one which we used earlier. That is for radio control, so that the software will connect with the Log4OM software. And the other one is for audio, comport 4. This port number will vary with your laptop, so you have to check which is enhanced and which is standard comport. These can be accessed from the device manager in Windows. Device manager, ports, common LPT and Silicon Labs. This will be available only after installing the software mentioned on Yasu website. Radio has to be connected to the computer using a USB cable that is like the printer cable. The end you are seeing is the radio end, which is type B USB connector, which is the one which goes from usual computers to printers also. The end which connects to the laptop or computer is the standard USB type A connector. This is the CAT cable needed for FT710. No other special cable is required for FT710. This is how I configured the OmniRig settings. OmniRig has a provision for 2 rigs. This rig 2 is given as none because I don't have that. Rig 1, I have taken it as FTDX10. That's because this does not have provision for FT710, which is my radio, and my friends told me that this will work. And the COM port has been chosen as COM3. When I installed the COM port, I told you that this is the one for radio control. Then the baud rate for FTDX10 as well as FT710, which is my radio, is 38400. Then data bits is 8, parity none, stop bits 1. All these were default, I did not change it. And I pressed OK for that. That's how I configured OmniRig for my radio FT710. Log4OM software is opened. It will show offline because this is not connected with the radio now. I'll switch on the radio. You see, when the radio was switched on, it came up here. That is 7140 on one band and 7123 on the other VFO. Now I have kept the radio and the software side by side. You can see what happens if I change the... See, I have changed using my mouse on the software Log4OM. You can see that radio is tracking that. On the other hand, if I tune with the step in the radio, then also it will track. Either way it is tracking. See, now I am tuning with the step knob on the radio, and the software is tracking the frequency. This is radio controlled by Log4OM software. When you want to log a call sign, you can type the call sign here. Say VU2 DCC. You can type it there. Then signal reports you can type in these columns. Operator name you can select here. The frequency and band and mode are selected automatically.